What's up, gamers? Welcome back to, I believe it's part 16 of my Control playthrough, where we're basically going to be heading straight into the finale. So yeah, we should have maybe like an hour or two left of the main story. And then I'm also planning on doing maybe kind of jumping straight into the Quest DLC once I finish the story, because I kind of want to, jump straight into that instead of separating it out into its own episode. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. I'm also going to head back here because I missed this apparently. Which is a bit silly of me, but that's fine. But yeah, we should be wrapping up to the end of the story in this section. Slide projector research and Hedron resonance lab. Lots of red sand everywhere. So yeah, this all came from a different threshold, I believe. Yeah, here we are.
There was a doorway here.
That's so cool.
To where Dylan and I went, where the projector took us, where we met you. The Bureau opened the same door here, but there's just an echo now. Are you close? Just on the other side?
I think that's like a glimpse into the dimension that they tapped into with those pillars standing in the desert, which is really cool. Like, I hope we get to kind of go there in the next game. I think that could be really fun. But yeah, not going to be heading into any other thresholds in this game, as far as I remember. First, let's head over here. Yeah, because I saw like a green light over here. Is there anything over here? Nope. Okay. Let's see where this leads. Should be an elevator, I think. Oh. Apparently it's not working. Yeah. So we're gonna have to figure out how to get up there first. Which explains these platforms up here. Can I reach them? Let's try here. Yeah, this should work. Nice. Okay. I mean, I know I keep talking about it, but the visual design in this game is just out of this world good. What a unique kind of, what a unique visuals, I guess. It's very surreal kind of atmosphere to this game, which I really love, especially compared to Alan Wake. Because Alan Wake was trippy, but this is a whole other level. It's completely different, and I love that. Okay. Put a box down there. Damn it, I missed that. Oh well. Maybe I'll get that eventually. Okay. It's another standard FBC room. Cool cutscene.
The projector's not here.
Of course.
Moved again. What did Darling do with it? I've got to find out.
Oh, that Darling. He's always messing around. But yeah, I know where the projector is, of course, because I played through the game. But why don't you guys try to figure out where the projector is? Spoiler alert. Well, slight spoiler. It goes back to like one of the very, very early episodes of the series. So yeah, that's your first clue as to where it might be. Okay. Interesting that that's a feature of this room. Blast protection. Or maybe just protecting the projector. Well, there he is. Slide skip 36. Let's go. This is a big one. And not the actual OOP, of course.
The projected image from each slide is a physical portal into another dimension. Only one slide remains. Dylan's sister burned the rest in ordinary before we could intercept. The text on it, color slide film, this side towards screen, and the number 36. The topography of Slidescape 36 bears deep wave marks. On the slide and in the distance, there's a formation of 5 pillars like crude, outstretched fingers. There were casualties on our first expedition. Communication is an issue. There is no sound there, as if you've gone deaf, and radios don't work. Correction, resonance from an unknown source in part within the range of audible frequency. It acts in unpredictable ways, causing feedback loops that can tear you apart. Trench insists he heard something else.
Oh.
It made his ears bleed. Our equipment found no evidence of anything beyond the primary resonance. Trench's medical tests show nothing amiss.
The plot thickens. But yeah, I love how they kind of like flesh out the world and the universe in this particular game, especially compared to Alan Wake.
There were casualties on our first expedition.
Like the idea of like different dimensions and like
There is
thresholds
no
and
sound there, as if you've gone deaf.
like tapping into them and everything.
Radios don't work.
It's fascinating.
Correction, resonance from an unknown source in
Also, the idea of resonances. So, I don't know, it's just a lot to think about. And I love how it kind of sets this game apart from Control, and even from, sorry, not Control, from Alan Wake, and also from like Quantum Break as well, especially because that's also a game made by Remedy. And that's its own kind of brand of weird. But yeah, I don't know. Here's the elevator from earlier. Wait, hang on, I should just do this. Okay. I'm gonna assume that's fine. Let's head on through to the Hedron Resonance Lab. Oh boy. So yeah, this is where we'll kind of like learn a little bit more about what Dr. Darling's been up to. I think. If I remember correctly. I think this might be the room that we saw him in some of the more chaotic Darling presentations, where he was like in his underwear and everything. I think this might be the area. The Hedron containment and siphoning practices. Hedron and the Hedron Resonance are arguably the greatest assets the Bureau has ever possessed. The security of Hedron is unspeakably vital, which is why we have redacted from the majority of Bureau employees. This report details the containment procedures required for the Hedron containment chamber, including details on the redacted being pumped into the containment cell, mechanical upkeep of the resonance siphons, and the arrangement of the acoustic pillars to dampen or amplify the sonic range of the chamber. Note, for more information on the proper operational procedures of the resonance siphons, an additional report is coming soon. Cool. So yeah, they're containing something. And what that something is, we'll find out pretty shortly, I think. Okay. This is like Darling's kind of like main lab. Okay, that's that. It's a lock. Improve that. Is there anything else? Don't think so. Okay, so let's do this. I'm so bad at these puzzles. Okay.
Expedition
Nice.
3.
Okay, I got it.
We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36. It is an entity, a
Oh,
living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape.
Hedron.
We built a
Was
container
that-
for it.
You? Did he bring you here? Is that why you brought me here?
there we go.
You're here. You're
Yep.
here. They have you. I know you.
Yep.
I remember her from Ordinary. I thought
Hey.
I'd never see you again.
Hedron is
Hang
Polaris.
on, I'm coming.
So cool. So yeah, that's like one of the big kind of revelations, I guess. Missions. So yeah, she discovers that the Bureau uses the slide projector to enter another dimension where they capture something they call Hedron. The projector has been taken elsewhere, but Jessie realizes that Hedron is actually Polaris, her internal guide, and that Polaris herself is the source powering the HRAs. So yeah, Polaris is kind of like the antithesis of the Hiss. Yeah, completely opposite forces from the same dimension, I believe. So yeah, that's kind of like answers one of the bigger mysteries, I suppose. Let's watch that in the menu. This is like one of the final like Darling presentations. Let's watch this one first.
Yes. Expedition 3. We located the source of the resonance in Slidescape 36.
Matthew Broder is such a good actor.
An entity,
He's phenomenal.
a living organism of a considerable mass. I've named it Hedron based on its physical shape, the part that we can perceive. I honestly think there's the resonance it emits, the frequencies. We've never seen anything like it. We built a container for it, and we brought it in. This changes everything. It's beyond our understanding. We have brought so many questions with us through that hole in the wall. I will dedicate. I'm never going home.
Oh boy. He's losing it. I love how kind of disheveled and more chaotic Darling gets as the game progresses. Let's watch the final message before I get into my thoughts. Damn, Dr. Darling, he's ripped.
I'm Dr. Casper Darling, and this is my final message. It's not the end. But after this, I won't. I exposed myself to Hedron resonance fully. It's changing me. I've seen. I've been shown so much. Slidescape 36 was where Hedron stopped the spread of another. It's terrifying. It really is. It's another source of resonance. Trench was exposed to this other.
There we go. There it is.
It will now spread.
Mm-hmm.
I've done everything I can to stop the Hedron resonance.
I just realized you can't see his face.
I don't know if it'll make a difference. I won't be here when it happens. I should have told him anymore.
Oh. Dr. Darling, no. Don't leave us.
I'm being sent one more lesson. Something wonderful, I think.
Damn. This is his final message. Very fascinating. Because obviously, you know, the kind of big things that jump to mind for me about all of that is, like, there are still so many, like, unanswered questions from Control. Like, we still don't fully understand what Hedron really is, or, like, what Polaris really is. Like, what is that entity? Is it a resonance? Is it, like, an actual physical being? Like, what is actually contained within the than the shape over here. Like, what's actually in that? Is it just like a sound? Is it a resonance? Or is it just like an actual physical kind of creature? I mean, I'm assuming it's a resonance, but still, it's like, how do you contain a resonance? I don't know, it's fascinating to think about. But what's also fascinating is that Dr. Darling seems to have, been exposed fully to Polaris or to Hedron. And we know what the hiss does to people. It corrupts them, turns them into puppets and monsters and everything. But what does Polaris do? What does Hedron do to Dr. Darling? And we don't know. Um, and we know what it does to Jesse, or what it's done to Jesse, and slightly what it's done to Dylan. But what about Dr. Darling? Where does he go after this? And that's kind of up in the air. So I hope in Control 2 they kind of answer some of these questions and they kind of like progress the story a lot more. Because there's so much that we don't know and we don't understand yet about the nature of this world and like the nature of these thresholds that they're tapping into. But I do love it. I do love the world that they've built up. It's fascinating. Slide projector tests. I missed this. The slide projector only works with slide 36. Logically, this means the slide itself is a part of the object of power or a distinct altered item. But of course, I had to make sure no other slides worked. I had to try. I thought maybe emotion has something to do with it. Connection, history, love. I brought in my parents' old slides. Birthday parties, vacations to Niagara Falls, my first day of high school, that kind of thing. There were 2 boxes worth. I had to dig around the garage for an hour to find them. Never once thought of looking at them since they passed. I tried them all. I waited until all the staff left for the night. I stayed up in the booth for hours trying every one. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on, nothing happens. Projector off, slide out, slide in, projector on, nothing happens. Love wasn't the common factor. There's no correlation that I can see, but maybe the slide itself is the object of power. Maybe the projector is just an accessory. Maybe it doesn't matter. Why'd that fucking kid have to burn the other slides? Sorry, Dr. Darling. I was just a child. I love how dark and kind of like obsessed Dr. Darling gets with all this stuff. Like, he's a very kind of complex, layered character, which I think is fascinating. Now the elevator should work, I'm assuming. Yeah, there we go. It all makes sense eventually. Oh boy, now it's time to head on through to Hedron. Where's the control? Oh, there we go. I think this might have opened up after we did all that. But first I want to get to that control point and save. I also find the box that I missed over here. Where was it? Yeah. Oh boy. I'm not going to be able to find this thing, am I? It was at the opposite end of the room. Yeah, there we go. Nice. Found it eventually. Yeah, I guess I got nothing from that, because my inventory's all full. Yeah, we can't head through there until we get a slide projector. Okay. It's finale time.
Through here? You are coming through so strong. Darling used this HRA to lock the door. I have to rip it off to get in.
Massive scale HRA.
Are you sure? Okay, I'll be there.
Okay, let's do this. Oh, so badass. Let's do this one more time. Oh my god, here we go. Okay, finale time. Let's do this. There you are.
Hi. I made it.
The hole in your room is a hole in you. You can't we let you into the hole in you!
Oh no, Dylan.
The only child. A copy of a copy of a copy.
Dylan, no.
Why did you... This was a mistake.
Now let's do this. One final battle. We're gonna deactivate these. Oh boy. Of course the hiss got in. Let's get the next one. Oh, there's so much hiss resonance here. You can just see it in the air, which is really cool. All the rainbow effects. Okay, is that it? Yay, we did it. Let's go. Never mind. There's always more. Damn it. Okay, I'm almost dead. Okay, where's this guy? Come on. Okay. Got even more lasers to take care of. A ton of hiss that trying to kill the thing. Oh boy. This fight's gonna be relentless. Oh damn it. Come on, Jesse, get up. Okay. Okay, there we go. Took a bit. God, multi-launch is so powerful, I love it. Hell yeah. Oh boy. Come on, go down. Nice. Okay. We can do this. We just gotta keep on fighting. Oh my god, there are so many surrounding Hedron. Oh boy, another one, let's go. Okay. Oh god damn it. It wasn't gonna be that easy. Oh boy, a really big guy over here. I should shoot him. Amazing. Oh, I love how destructive the environments are. I think I knocked one of them off. Get fucked. Loser. Oh my god. Okay. I just had to talk, didn't I? Just had to say something. Come on. One more. Oh my god. Even more enemies. We just have to reach Polaris. Oh wait, hang on, I have to get up here, I think. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is what I have to do. Just have to get really high up. Onto this last pillar. Then we should reach Polaris. Oh shit.
The poster comes down and there's nothing there. It's just the cell. And death. I was wrong. There was never anything there. Hello? Polaris, are you there? Please. You can't be so please, let me sleep. Please. I just want to sleep. Now I want to sleep.
You are a worm through time. The thunder song distorts you. Happiness comes. White pearls reveal.
Well, thanks for tuning into my playthrough of Control, guys. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a comment down below. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Yeah, if you never played through Control, if this was your first time experiencing it, please let me know what you thought down in the comment section below, because that is one of the coolest games I've ever played. I mean, it's so surreal, it's so strange, it's truly mind-blowing. Yeah, this should be the last episode of Control. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Presumably in Alan Wake 2, I think, now that I'm done recording Control. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the ending. That was, you know, maybe not the most satisfying ending in the world, but I think we got there in the end. So yeah. What are you guys still doing here? Game's over. Unless... Okay, I'm gonna stop doing that bit because it's very cringy and silly. But obviously that isn't the end of the game. But I had to play that completely straight, of course. You know, you understand.
Federal Bureau of Control, how may I
Oh,
help
man.
you?
I need those field reports typed up and in management's hands first thing
The
tomorrow.
Bureau's the best at what it does, protecting everyday Americans from foreign threats.
There's the new girl, standing around daydreaming when she should be getting work done. Who the hell does she think she is? The director?
So let's just actually, can I check my inventory? Yeah. Okay, let's just take a second to kind of decompress from that ending, or that ending, because obviously, yeah, that's not the end of the game. But yeah, that got me really badly the first time I played through the game, because you know they do a really good job at making it seem like the credits are completely normal, but giving you enough to be like, wait a second, this isn't right. There's no way the game ends like this, with Jesse getting corrupted by the hiss and everything just ending miserably. But I love the way that the credits kind of warp and get more twisted as you go, and like you know, if you pick up on the hints early on, then it eventually just turns into pure chaos, and then it melts and becomes super messy. And you're like, okay, clearly something's up. This isn't the end of the game. Um, but I love that sort of thing in games. It's so much fun. It's so meta and twisted and cool. So yeah, we still have a bit more to go. That wasn't the finale at all, but you know, we still have a little bit more to go. So yeah, now we're basically his corrupted Jessie essentially, trapped in her head. I love how muted everything is, but there's still like the red is still vibrant everywhere. Everything's in kind of like grayscale, but except for the red. Like her red lipstick and red carpets and posters and everything. It's really fucking cool. It's such a unique visual style. I love it. We have some side quests to do. Deliver mail. Tidy up the coffee cups. And scan the forms. Yeah, these are like various kind of FPC stuff you can see around sort of central executive.
I'm so sorry. I'm new here.
Just deliver the mail.
Fine. Now get out of here.
My pleasure.
I also love that we came back to like this very early room in the FPC, in the executive section. Like through those doors is like the main kind of central executive section with the meeting room and everything. So it all connects back.
Anything for the Bureau.
Yeah, and all these people are like various kind of NPC stuff, like I said,
Thank you. Thank
you
you.
can find around Central Executive. But yeah, the large hadron, the large HRA, the large scale HRA that was protecting everyone is now gone. So the question is, what happened to everyone?
I will get it done right away.
Because we're like fully in Jesse's head right now.
Don't let it go to your head.
No problem.
Now, speaking of Jesse's head. Oh boy, just delivering the mail
You're dismissed.
to a bunch of empty desks. And I wonder if this is what it's like for like everyone who's been corrupted by the hiss, or if it's just for
Let
Jesse.
me know if you need anything else.
I feel like this is just for Jesse. Like I don't think anybody else who's been corrupted by the hiss experiences anything like this. I feel like they're all just dead, gone.
Right away. Right away.
Or at least I hope they're all dead and gone, because this would be nightmarish if this was their entire existence. Oh, but there's even more mail to turn over.
I can fix it. I'll try harder.
The question is, what's in here? It's just a Rangers chilling in here with an HRA on, of course. In fact, all the employees have HRAs on except for Jesse, which is interesting. Let's deliver some more mail.
I will get it done right away.
Oh, poor Jesse. But I believe this is also an unlockable outfit for her as well. Like office worker Jesse,
Thank you.
which is cool. I still prefer the asynchronous outfit, of course, but you know, it's still neat. It's still a neat outfit.
Glad to be of assistance.
God. There's even more mail. No.
Get moving. I'll do it immediately.
Let's tidy up these coffee cups. Oh, this game is so surreal. It's awesome.
Who does she think she is?
Langston,
Someone has to take it to him.
Underhill.
No, he's not in.
Oh shit.
No, not today.
There she is, there's Emily.
Research project he has to oversee.
Everyone's favorite little nerd.
Top secret stuff. Like strictly classified.
Sorry, Emily, I'm ignoring your dialogue because I want to cover this ball. Okay, who's in here then?
Did you hear?
Underhill.
We have a crisis on our hands. Yes, rather serious actually. Called in sick today. She was taken to the hospital. We don't know if she's coming back.
Yeah, we still don't know where Marshall is, huh?
But only the director's secretary ever brings home his mail. Who's going
I mean, I don't know if I told you guys, but yeah, Marshall is going to come back eventually in the first DLC.
But no one
I'm on it.
honestly, I'd hate to be here when the director realizes his mail isn't coming.
Yes, sir.
I don't remember if I missed Langston in there, but oh well. Pretty sure Langston is around here somewhere. Oh well. Everything's still normal. I'll just deliver Trench's mail. I remember when everything was nice and, you know, nice and simple back at the beginning of the game. When we came through here for the first time. Arish. Oh yeah. Little Artie's there, I think.
Are you sure you are not lost? Maybe you can find
Sorry,
yourself
Artie.
in the
Jesus
director's
Christ.
office.
Oh my god, it just fucking knocked over all the shit. Always gotta count on Artie for being the voice of reason in situations. I love that red is like the only distinct color in this environment. It's very metaphoric and symbolic and all that.
Great. I was just waiting for my mail. Just leave it on the desk there, please. So you're the new girl, right? Welcome to the Bureau. We're glad to have you on board. And you should
On
be
board?
proud. We do very
Just like
important work.
Vine Boom sound effect on board.
Oh, and don't worry about starting at the bottom. I wasn't always the director, you know. My bureau career began as a lowly agent. Those were the days. I never dreamed I'd one day be sitting here, an old man in this big chair. Like they say, when you're pushed upwards, you end up out of your comfort zone. Please.
Anyway,
Take the outgoing mail as well. Thank you. Very good. Better run along now. Have a lot of work to do. Important bureau business.
I'm sure. Oh, god damn it. I should have waited. Oh,
What?
it's fine.
What is happening? I don't like this.
Oh,
No, this isn't
Dylan.
me. I'm not me.
Dylan, no. Oh my god.
Why can't I feel you? Oh, I've forgotten something. I can't think. Oh, I'm lost. Oh, where are you? I can't feel anything. I don't want to be alone here. Where am I? What is this? Why won't it end? Wake up, please.
Oh.
I want to go home.
Huh. Things are getting a little more fucked up around here. You can see like his corrupted people around here. But when you get close, they're gone. Yeah, that's cool. These people have like a bag over their heads. Oh god, they're fucking they're actually like his corrupted people. That's creepy, I love that. Didn't even realize it at first. It's awesome. Anyway, I'm not gonna deliver all the mail because it takes too fucking long.
Have you seen him? Mr. Faden, the new director?
Mr. Faden, huh?
Oh, yeah. Very handsome. And Helen got as well. We'll be needing a new secretary, don't you think?
No.
They say he was
Emily, you don't mean that.
smart as well. It'd be great to have someone in charge who could really put the Bureau back on the map.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. I don't have to scan the forms constantly.
It's shocking. We all knew, I suppose, but no one wanted to sort out that. But now it's out in here. As painful as it is, it's a relief to admit it, like a weight has been lifted. It's gone on too long. The director is crazy. Insane. Trench has grown more and more out of hand. He's dangerous. Finally, the Bureau is doing something about it. They even
Okay.
visit.
Everything's perfectly fine. I'm gonna have to do one of these, I guess, before the mail arrives. So let's just scan these forms then. So how are you guys doing? How are you guys finding this ending to the story? Is it just as surreal as you expected? Or is it not surreal enough? Okay, almost done. Should be 2 more forms. Should be it? Let's go. Come on, please give me that mail. Yes. Okay. Thank goodness.
Doesn't she know how dangerous the old director is? He's unstable. He'll tear her apart.
She's going to the old director's office. They must be working together. She must be in on it.
That was so weird. Obviously, these aren't the actual people, but like, are these what Jesse thinks of them? Oh, there they are. Arisha Langston. Was this like Jesse's subconscious, like tricking her, like Alan Wake's mind did during the DLCs for that game? I just realized if you haven't watched my Alan Wake playthrough, none of this is gonna make any sense. Like none of these references I'm making, but oh well. It's all up on my channel. You can watch it. Would highly recommend doing so as well because it's all
You should
connected.
keep trying. You are getting closer.
Hell yeah, Artie.
I need to go inside.
Like, is this actually Artie?
Moving.
Or is this like a version of Artie in Jesse's head? It doesn't even matter. Who knows?
Invaded. I must act. I have a plan. An answer.
Oh,
I'll take the slide projector to the nostalgia department.
there we go.
I'll turn it on.
But the question
I'll bring
is,
the hiss in.
where is the nostalgia department?
I'll fix this. I can
But that-
hear them plotting against me.
That does also give us an answer as to how his
Corrupted.
arrived in the
I
FBC in the first
lost
place.
Darling. He was the first to go. He's been exposed to Hedron's resonance. It controls him now. It controls everyone who wears the amplifier device. I ordered them not to use the damn things. They didn't listen. Hedron corrupted the Bureau. They'll never be people again. They're either dead or they're monsters. I'll stop them.
Ironic.
I have a secret ally. The Nostalgia Department. I have my own slide for the projector.
Oh boy.
I took it. A memento. In ordinary. After the girl burned them. It's burnt, but it'll work.
Oh
The
no.
hiss will save us all. I lost my train of thought. It's confused, like somebody switching channels too fast. I see so much, but it's too fast. On the expedition through the slide, something got into my ear, and it hurt at first.
That's why his ears were bleeding.
But then it didn't. It started as a distant,
Oh god, it's so fascinating. I love it.
like something you hear in a dream. Like a faraway voice calling you to wake up. I'd open my eyes with those words still on my lips. See, in the dream, they had made perfect sense, but awake, they're like a foreign language, already forgotten. Then the sense of loss hits, like losing a child, like losing yourself. You see, I was being taught a song, a poem, a prayer that would light up my world and make me break through, make all this pain worth it. Something once lost was found, and it made a home in me. A spring with, like, waves carving me, making me see. And it grew until it filled me. And I receded deeper into myself, into this office, locked in this oldest house, which is my aging body. I stared in awe through the peephole, and I was filled with knowledge and made better. You know, I often feel like I'm being watched. Yeah, like there's someone watching me. They can see me, but I can't see them. I remember it was like this dream I had last night. See, there was this man, here, in this very room, and then sometimes he was a plumber, unclogging the drain, and because there was a fish stuck there, a big fish. But sometimes he was an old god.
Yep, there it is.
See,
definitely Artie.
He had put the fish there in the first place to keep the waste. There was rising waste from leaking out, so he was he was conflicted, but he knew many things, but he was also sort of senile, like me. It was more like a riddle or an omen. It wasn't a very good one or an interesting one, but I get so confused so easily. It's so very hard to
poor Trench.
to follow everything.
I mean, he let the hiss in, so you know I don't feel too bad for him, but still. Are we good? Yeah, so that basically gives you all you need to know. Like, Trench used a burn slide to let the hiss in, and it basically like corrupted him and turned him against Darling and everybody else. So yeah, that's basically the biggest takeaway.
I won't let them win. That's how it happened.
Pepini and Co.
Hiss got Trench first. He turned on the projector.
Yep.
He let them in. I have to remember the hiss. The hiss is the enemy.
Ooh. I love the imagery. It all goes back to that beginning moment with Trench.
This is all inside my head.
Oh, it's so creepy. I love it.
Burrowing in. I'm trapped in here.
Oh my god, I love it. God, this game is phenomenal. But yeah, more and more hiss. Oh god, this game is fascinating. I love it.
Fuck this shit.
Yeah. I love that even Jesse is just like, fuck this. I'm just doing this. We need to get out of here. We need to head back to the FBC proper. But first, let's just head past the usual suspects. Okay, Emily's got nothing to say. I'm guessing Underhill doesn't either. I love how more and more fucked up this place gets as we go. Oh. Hi, Dylan. Everything's fine. Like, following me. Nope. Just standing there. Wait, I can't imagine how much more trippy is going to get in Control 2. I'm so like beyond excited to see what they come up with in that game.
I will find a way to push them out.
This is already trippy, but I can't imagine how much they're going to like push things even further technologically in the next game.
Welcome back. I knew I chose a good assistant.
Hell yeah, Artie. Hope you're enjoying your vacation. We'll learn more about that eventually. But yeah. The Trench version.
I need my gun.
The thought
But yeah, I love how much it always goes back to that beginning moment of Trench killing himself. Here we are back again.
What I must do. Start at the beginning.
Yep, no one goes back to that.
I've seen it earlier. This is my mess to clean up. My fight. No one else's.
Oh my god, it's so awesome.
I am the director.
Oh, it's so cool.
Hello, this is Dr. Casper Darling.
Oh,
I have a classified message for the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. I have sad news. Hedron is gone now, but it was not a source.
well, I'm getting chills.
It was a catalyst. Do you understand? You must go to my office, the Endgame. It will be revealed.
Here we go. Oh my god, this game is fucking awesome. But obviously the big question then becomes, if only directors and pretty sure it's just directors and people connected to the board can access the hotline, and how was Dr. Darling able to, right? Because that's something they established early on, was that only people connected to the board, like directors specifically, can access the hotline and can communicate through the phone. So then how was Dr. Darling able to? It's food for thought, as always. Find Dr. Darling's office. But can I... also, let me just go take control, of course, which is very awesome. It's a lyric from, well, it's actually the name of the song that we heard from the Ashtray Maze, which is fantastic. Yep, we're heading straight there. We're still in Jesse's head, of course. No. Okay, where do we go from here? Oh, here we go. Yeah, so this door's closed before. Now we can go in. Oh god, it's so bright though. Jeez. Oh, it should be more time. Okay, let's do this. One final time. Nice.
Dead, I can't feel you. I can't. This is what Dylan wanted all along. But there's something. I can feel it, but I don't know what. The motel is a place of power, of change, a place to pass through, connecting everything. This is a dream inside my head. Why shouldn't it take me anywhere I want to go?
Okay, let's do this motel business one final time. Now, if I remember correctly, one of the, I think my absolute favorite moment in the game is coming up right now, which I thought was the Ashtray Maze, but I think this moment surpasses it. So you know exactly what I mean when we get to it, but yeah, it's gonna blow your guys' minds. So yeah, Jesse Faden, I should say. Is it ordinary when nothing ever is? Around one constant they revolve. Polaris grew brighter. I love that everything kind of shifted in this place. I feel this house is a shifting place. And there's so much we don't know about the Ocean View Motel as well, which I think is even more fascinating and dope. But what is this place? How does it change and react to the events of the story? What the hell's going on? No, so we entered this place from our minds, or from our mind, I should say. How the hell did we do that? So why is there a janitor office in here that Artie can access? Pyramid, heaven, hell. See the astral plane. I'd love to. Yeah, let's do this. It's not the first door. The second door. It's the last door. Okay, get ready for this.
Really?
Let's go. Oh my god. Yes. What a vibe. Sing it. Oh hell yeah, shake that booty. Oh.
This is so weird.
Fucking amazing.
But it is my head. You're such a weirdo, Jesse.
Epic gamer moment. That is hands down one of the absolute best things I've ever experienced in a video game. Oh my god, all the Dr. Darling, let's be real. All the Dr. Darling simping that I've been doing the entire game has been leading to this moment, because that is one of the hardest things I've ever seen in my life. I love that they actually got Matthew Peretta to dance and sing and do all that nonsense. Like in different costumes and with the guitars and everything, and like the gloves and all that sort of stuff. Just exceptional. Chef's kiss. So good. So good. And we also obviously have the full thing. But I'm not going to play through it again because we've already seen it. But, you know, it's also on YouTube, of course. You can watch it again if you want to, because why wouldn't you? I mean, it's fucking amazing. It's a Dr. Darling music video where he's speaking directly to us and giving us one final push going into the last battle. But the only other thing I'll say is, aside of just, you know, how amazing that whole thing was, it is interesting that at the very end we do hear him say, "Jesse, get me," in like a whispered kind of voice. That's one of those things that I've kind of like fixated upon, because it is weird, right? That like Dr. Darling was able to kind of create this whole music video despite being on despite, you know, exposing himself to Hedron fully and like becoming like another like otherworldly being, you know, like transcending to another plane of existence or something along those lines. It is fascinating that he was able to kind of create this music video and send it to us via like the Ocean View Motel, like within Jesse's head. Like he kind of, I don't know, there's a lot of surreal kind of questions this thing raises, and especially like where is he? Like right, like we don't know where Dr. Darling is. So when he says "Jesse, get me," like he's speaking directly to us. So is he actually like asking us to come find him? So I don't know. It's it obviously kind of maybe sets up the sequel. Like, are we going to try and find Dr. Darling and like try to save him from wherever he is? If he even is still humanoid, or if he's some form of resonance or some form of like otherworldly being. So, you know, a lot of unanswered questions, but I think it's all just fascinating to think about and theorize about as well. So anyway, let's head on through. Well, that ain't trippy as hell.
Grow brighter
Jesse Polaris.
around one constant. They revolve.
Yeah, this game is extremely surreal.
Hedron is dead, but you're alive here in me. Maybe Hedron put you in our heads when we met her. Maybe you were always there, and she was just trying to teach me how to trigger you. Maybe I'll never understand.
Yeah.
Maybe I don't need to. Trench
Oh,
was
boy.
the first to be corrupted by the hiss. Slowly, over the years. His need for control only made it worse.
Oh,
It was Trench who took the projector to the nostalgia department. He opened the door to the hiss. Just like that. With Hedron dead, the hiss tried to corrupt me too. But I'm stronger than them. We're stronger.
Fuck yeah.
They're waiting.
Oh my
They'll try
god.
to stop us.
Fuck yeah. Transmissions being corrupted will be wide. Okay. So, now it's finale time. But real quick. Okay, so basically, we didn't really get much of an explanation there, but the nostalgia department, or whatever, it's basically in Central Executive, I believe. So if you remember back to the beginning of the game, there was like this red corridor, like this massive red corridor, that I didn't even try to enter because it would have just killed me. But that area at the very beginning of the game, just outside of Central Executive, is where this place is. So let's head on through and do this finale. Let's fucking go, gamers.
My sister had this dream. Bad dream. And the whole world was dreaming with her.
Now we're gonna figure out where to go.
Dylan?
This area is a bit
She
complicated.
convinced herself that she was awake. She's always been stubborn. I knew I had to end her dream. I had to wake her up. I had to rip down the poster she'd been staring at. Cut off her eyelids to make
Oh my God.
her see. To save her.
God, the imagery in this game is fucking nuts. It's so cool. Okay, getting there. I think the first time I tried to get through this area, I died. Because I just got really confused about where to go. But not this time. And here's the slide projector.
I know he's still there somewhere. Locked inside.
Oh,
I
yeah.
know, because that's how it was for me.
Oh boy. Small child, small child. In-game dictates special transmission allocation. Prepare for power boost, redirected feed. Every burn necessitates consumption. Oh my god, this game is nuts. Okay, let's do this. Finale time, baby. Oh boy. Okay, it's battle time. Oh my god, level 30. I mean, bless the board for giving me that power boost, because otherwise I wouldn't be able to kill these guys. God damn it, Jesse. Nice. Oh, there's so many enemies. Nice. Oh my god. I'm so powerful. Nice. Okay. So far so good. Let's keep on progressing. Gotta make our way over to Dylan in the pyramid. Nice, triple kill. Oh, this game is such a power fantasy, I love it. Oh my god. I'm way too strong for this. But it is fun. Oh my god. Okay, we're getting closer. Oh boy, not a fucking invisible one. Okay, it's over there. Holy shit. Nice. Whoops. My bad. Okay, where are these guys? Oh my god. Come on. Okay, there we go. Nice. Oh my god. Okay. Now where are these guys? Okay. Get fucked. Loser. Okay, not too bad. Getting closer. Nice. Okay, we're in the home stretch. Should be the end of the story coming up. Come on, Dylan. We can save you. Come on, Dylan. Nice. Okay, we did it. Oh, poor Dylan, though.
Dylan's in a coma.
Oh, poor
I
Dylan.
don't know if there's anything of him left in there. If he'll ever find his way back. The portal's been closed, but the hiss is still in the oldest house. And the lockdown can't be lifted as long as any trace of it remains. I'm working on a solution with my management team, but there is still a long road ahead. I'm the director of the Federal Bureau of Control. We're in this together. You and I.
Nice. And that's Control. We did it, gamers. That's the actual ending, by the way. Just, yeah, no, that, trust me, we're not gonna get another fake out ending. That's the cast. Courtney Hope, Matthew Beretta. Oh, man. So, where to begin? I mean, first of all, yes, this is one of my absolute favorite games of all time. I just think, aesthetically and visually, like, this game's a 10 out of 10. Gameplay is also really fun. But the gunplay is a little, like, the gunplay is not so much the focus as the powers are. Like, I think I much prefer using launch and like that sort of thing, like levitate over using the guns, but the guns have their uses. But the gameplay is just so much fun. It's so much fun to play this game. Oh my god, what a game. Story is so surreal, so trippy. There's enough context and enough kind of straightforwardness that it makes sense, but there's still a lot of ambiguity and like a lot of mystery as to what really happened and what really went down. It's a very surreal, very trippy game, even more so than Alan Wake, of course. Yeah, this is the main cast. Courtney Hope, phenomenal performance. I think she's a fantastic protagonist, and obviously we know how I feel about Matthew Beretta as Dr. Darling. And also as Alan Wake, because he's a phenomenal actor. He's so good. Yeah, I love their performances in this game. I think Courtney Hope had a lot of heavy lifting to do as far as like, you know, fleshing out Jesse as the character while also like having to react to how weird everything is and like adapting to the situation and like becoming the director of the FBC and like all that sort of stuff. Yeah, Courtney Hope was amazing. And I really hope she does. I can't wait to see what she does as Jesse going forward. I think it's going to be really fun. Oh, man. Oh, what a game. Holy shit. I mean, like, in terms of, like, the game design and, like, the visuals and everything, like, I love how destructive the environments are. Like, just on a technical level, this game is phenomenal. It's so impressive. The ray tracing, like the reflections in every environment are so stunning. Like, lighting is incredible. It's so striking and so dynamic and so distinct. Love like the use of red and the use of white and the use of like golds and everything. Like, it's all just so beautiful. And you know, like the environments are so ridiculous. Like, you know, yeah, from like the ashtray maze to like the Black Rock Quarry. All those environments are so distinct. I love the brutalist architecture of the FBC and how like blocky and like chaotic it all looks, but it's all just like really striking. Like this, like, I never played a game like this that looks like this, that plays like this. It's one of a kind. It's phenomenal. It's incredible to look at. Like, there's a reason why I've, you know, all my thumbnails like came from like the photo mode in this game. And it's because this game is just fucking striking. Like images from this game are like burned into my brain at this point. Like, I love the Ocean View Motel. I love the board. I love the astral plane. I love the foundation of the FPC and like the pillars and everything. Just each like layer of the FPC is so unique, from research to maintenance to fucking containment. Like, it's all so distinct and unique. Like the ashtray maze alone was phenomenal. I mean, I don't know how the fuck they built that. Like, with all like the shifting walls and the environments and like how, you know, each room expanded and shifted and changed depending on the song and like the gameplay requirements and everything. Like, just ridiculous, man. Like, this game is just like, you look at Alan Wake, like that's a really pretty game, and then you look at this game and it just takes things to a whole other level. And it's the reason why I'm so fucking excited to play Alan Wake 2, is because I cannot fathom how much more ridiculous that game is going to look. like how much more detailed and how much more complex the environments are going to be, like the forests and the buildings and the architecture and like the lighting and the density of each environment, like from the foliage to the trash of New York and all that sort of stuff. Like, not to talk too much about Alan Wake 2, of course, because I haven't played it yet, but I think I would kind of say that for its own experience. But man, like Remedy is on a whole other level in terms of like the technological kind of advancements between games. God damn, what a fucking fun game! Like the music as well. I mean, listen to this music; it's incredible. Like obviously, Poets of the Fall coming back and doing their music for the Old Gods of Asgard, the fictional band Old Gods of Asgard, just 10 out of 10. I mean, Take Control is one of the best songs I've ever heard. I think it's phenomenal. The way it kind of like adapts and shifts depending on where you are in the ashtray maze and like the layers to it and like how it plays with your expectations of what a song can be. Just incredible stuff. And like the other song that we listened to, Dark Disquiet, in Research, what a fantastic song as well. I mean, that's a really beautiful song. Yeah, I love the kind of relationship that Remedy has with music. It must be through the rest of the credits, just because I feel like we have development babies in Remedy Fest, which is really cute. Okay, speaking of music, here we have all these songs. Dynamite, sung by Matthew Peretta as well. Incredible. What's the song? Car and Tango? How could I forget? Incredible. But yeah, god damn. Just, if you haven't played Control, I would highly recommend it. Even though I play through most of the game on my channel now, you know, please play this game. It's so much fun. It's just absolutely just a 10 out of 10 experience. And play Alan Wake. You know, Remedy makes phenomenal games, and like I feel like they deserve more success than they get, and more support than they get. You're the director of the FBC. The crisis is not over. Your work is not done, of course. And yeah, we have plenty more to go. We have the DLCs, of course. We have one DLC set in the Foundation, and then we have one DLC centered around Alan Wake. Oh my god. Yeah, we have plenty more to do. But let's just check this stuff. I'm not going to check my weapon wealth because screw that. It's too time consuming. But yeah, I'm not going to do the Tomasi thing either because it's just annoying. Plus, like, it'll give you guys stuff to do in your own playthroughs if you choose to play this game, which I would highly recommend once again because it's just phenomenal. I'm the director of the FPC, Jesse Fade. Hell yeah. So now we have the director outfit. Use file slide projector. We don't know when it was acquired. Oh my god, so much redacted text. Okay, the object is a redacted with a vertical trait. The object creates redacted. The dialog presentation 26.1 for more details. The only redacted to successfully produce this effect resulted in the capture of Dylan Faden, I'm assuming. Object has not been successfully bound. The parry, or headroom maybe, in that other redacted text. Object has not been successfully bound. The parry utility of this object does not require binding. Discovered when the Bureau responded to AWE in Ordinary, I'm assuming. Many of the accompanying redacted were redacted. Many of the accompanying slides were burned. The entirety of the redacted was transported to the Bureau for examination to find additional redacted or other altered materials. Nice. We have one final hotline, or two final hotlines. One from Trench and one from the board. Let's do the Trench one first. The grind.
My
endless
reflection trapped in the darkness of the coffee I nurse. The rain turned the lights of the city into a mosaic on the windows. The day's paper lists all the things wrong in the world. The list grows longer by the day. The difference between the morning and the night. Coffee. Whiskey. No other difference. The alarm goes off at 5 a.m. It feels like I just closed my eyes. It's dark. I sit up on the bed in the gloom. I get up, I shower. The driver waits for me downstairs, takes me to the oldest house. An old man stares at me in the car window.
Oh.
It's raining.
Oh.
It's dark.
Reflection.
Late at night, he brings me back here. It's not a home. It's a
wait, it's driver. My bad.
Waking up just as tired as I was before going to bed. Endless grind.
Yeah, it do be like that. My face went. But yeah, that's what Jesse's features are going to be. I'm guessing something. In the future, Hiss is removed, silent from the astral plane. We have proven beaten, but not you. We tolerate you very much. Thank you, board. You are prepared, unprepared for what comes next. We will speak again. In the future expansion. Good work, big director. Yeah, so that was setting up the DLC, of course, which we can access. Pretty sure. But yeah, let's kind of like wrap things up by speaking to the others, like Emily and that sort of thing. Emily and Arish.
Shawshank Redemption. That's the name of the movie I was thinking of earlier. Not important, but that was it.
I'm sure Polaris is very happy to find out. But yeah, Shawshank Redemption. A classic. Very good movie. New Mission: The Foundation. That's the first DLC.
Fine job handling this, especially considering how new she is.
Thanks, guys.
Suppose, but the Hiss are still all over the Bureau. When is she gonna get them out?
I'm sure she's working on it. It wouldn't kill you to admit she's doing a good job.
Hell yeah. I'm just gonna be honest. As much as I like this outfit, like the board pin on her hair and everything, and like the pin on her lapel, I really love the asynchronous outfit. It's so much better.
Didn't list any data death.
Mm-hmm.
You know anything about that?
Could be an error. The record staff process a lot of data. Maybe
Oh, it's not an error.
Yeah,
we know where Northmore is. But first, let's just go over here. 8 ability points. Let's go. Okay. Let's upgrade my levitate. I can't believe I did that with like very few upgrades as well. Nice. Okay, we did it. Now we have Seize and Melee. I'm probably just gonna upgrade Seize to be honest, because I don't really care about Melee as much. I really don't use Seize either, but that one. It's something to do at least. Maybe we have the director's outfit. Golden suit. We remember that. Office assistant. So yeah, that's the one from when she got corrupted by the Hiss. And you have the director's suit. Which is, it's nice, it's cool, but I much prefer this. It's way more action heavy, which I love. I mean, come on, like, that's a fucking sick outfit. I love like the tassels and everything. Like the things on her wrists. Or like her forearms. It's really fucking cool. I'm a sucker for fashion, what can I say? Okay, let's talk to Arish.
Clean out every last Hiss with one thorough sweep, room by room. But if there's a building shift and even one in the Fuck, this place is a pain in the ass sometimes.
Yeah, I can't even imagine how they're going to be able to do that, but I'm sure they will eventually.
Man, I never thought I'd be working in the executive sector. Look at me now, Ma.
Yep, okay, we have a bunch of new dialogue options.
So, what's next for Simon Arish?
Well, first off, I'm banning all slide projectors. That's it. Seriously, though, we need to review our protocols. Research should not be making decisions that endanger the entire Bureau, fuck it, the entire fucking world, without some serious oversight.
I think Pope would agree. Certain people in the Bureau have been working in the shadows for too long.
And I'd like to make these HRAs part of the mandatory Bureau uniform. They're not stylish, but better safe than sorry.
I don't think anyone will complain. Not after this. What are your thoughts on me serving as director?
Well, I couldn't be more excited.
Yeah,
I mean, look, don't get me wrong, Trench was fine, but you pulled us back from the brink, so... Well, I'm honored to serve, man. I mean, fuck, shit. Phaeton. Sorry.
He'll get it one day.
Adorable. Situation report.
So, what's the situation in my bureau, Arish?
The situation is we are still up to our eyes in Hiss. Not to mention the months of repairs it's gonna take just to get this place up and running again.
But is it doable?
Of course it is. You just might need to tell some rangers to grab a wrench once they're done hunting Hiss.
Slide projector.
Did anyone ever mention to you that Darling was using the slide projector?
Salvador never did, but I doubt he even knew. Look, I'm well aware that it's our job to study and contain the things that we don't understand, but some of the things that Darling did were way outside of our mission statement. Look, these things are not toys, and acting like they are is only ever going to end one way. At least Pope seems to understand that.
Well, it's secure now. No one can reach it without my say-so.
But thank Christ for that.
Marshall's been missing for a while now. Any
Yeah.
ideas where she could be?
The last time I saw her
She-
was in
she just
Maintenance
kinda
when I was leading the Rangers out of the Atlas. Yeah, I told her it wasn't safe, but she said she had to go check on something.
Did you ask where she was going?
Marshall is not the kind of person you question. Kind of intimidating, you know? But, she was by herself. If that helps at all.
Not really.
Yeah, no, not really.
Hopefully she turns up.
We'll find out what happened to Marshall in the first DLC.
I'll see you later.
You know where I'll be.
Yeah, it is kind of weird that she just kind of dips and then it's like, well, where did she go? But yeah, she's in that first DLC. Let's head to the Panopticon before we talk to Emily. So I'm going to see if Langston has something to say. I'm sure he will. Billy Langston. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the end of the story. It was a little abrupt in terms of kind of like wrapping everything up with Dylan and with the slap character and the hiss and everything, but I'm sure Dylan's story will.
Power contained in one place is a risk.
Yeah, that's true.
Makes
That is
me
a fair
wonder
point.
what other dangers are locked away inside the Bureau.
Panopticon is so visually cool though. But I mean, Dylan's story will obviously continue in Control 2, I'm assuming. Like, he's not going to be in a coma forever, I wouldn't imagine. There's going to be some way to kind of like bring him back.
Sir, are you feeling threatened? Is our presence reassuring?
No. Yes. Stop it. Hello, ma'am. I heard about your little tussle over in Nostalgia. So, good house cleaning and things will get back to normal, right? Right? I mean, our normal,
fingers crossed.
anyway.
Okay, situation report.
Can I get a situation report for the sector?
Whew, okay, we still have to perform a proper inventory of the cells. Lord knows how many altered items snuck out during all this. Staffing. We definitely lost some people. Gonna
Rest
have
in
to
peace,
hit
Philip.
Those college career fairs, am I right?
Hard to imagine the FBC at job fairs.
The hiss are still tearing up the place faster than we can fix it, but the containment sector is stable. Ish.
Considering the alternative, I'm happy with stable-ish.
Jesse has
Any
story.
thoughts on me serving as director? I know it was a sudden change.
Oh, no complaints so far. Trench was all secrets, lots of meetings behind closed doors. You seem much more approachable. But if I can give you some advice, ma'am, keep a grip on who you are. I've been here a long time, and I don't know if it's the job or this place, but people change here, and not for the better.
I'll try to keep my head on straight.
Nice.
Will you stay on after things calm down, Langston?
Are you asking if I'm quitting? Oh, no, ma'am. I'm not having some mid-level agent make a mess of my panopticon. Plus, I'm racking up serious overtime hours with this lockdown. Just don't take too long clearing out the hiss. My cat gets separation anxiety.
I'll do what I can.
He must have gotten a pet sitter.
Makes me wonder, like, how do these people get paid?
I'll see you later, Langston.
Like,
I'll be here.
where on earth does the money come from? I mean, you must make enough money to live off of, because this is technically like related or like tangentially related facility. So I don't know, but oh well. Okay, let's head to Central Executive and talk to Emily. Okay. And we're back. Foundation. So we're going to go talk to the board in Hotline Chamber, but we'll do that eventually. Next episode, I think. I'm going to split off the DLC into its own episode.
Where are the files on parasitic entities I asked for?
I found a couple of relevant files in Dr. Carter's office.
Oh, Emily has an assistant.
Archives for the rest, but I'm not going through the Panopticon. Not with the altered items loose.
Then go see if any ranger squads are available for a file retrieval mission.
Okay, document various and alterations. His corruption manifests in vastly different ways. Some hosts remain largely unchanged, while others are barely recognizable as human. What determines this level of alteration? Is it the duration of corruption? It could simply be an evolutionary process, each entity representing a stage of growth in an undiscovered linear progression leading towards one. Additionally, his entities possess various paranatural abilities. How have they achieved this? Did they gain them from corrupting objects of power? Did they corrupt a single highly talented paratiliterian and divided their access to paranatural abilities across a network of his corrupted hosts? As a scientist, I'm hindered by the sheer number of questions. It's difficult to identify where one should begin. What is the most pertinent question? How do we kill it? It seems like a good start. It does make me wonder, like, what the threat for the next Control game is going to be. Like, is it going to be the Hiss again, or is it going to be some, like, other entity? Like the Not Mother, or, like, some other kind of creature from a different threshold? Or like, will it be Dr. Darling? Come back in, like, monstrous form? I don't know. But there's, like, a lot of questions that remain for Control 2, which I think is really exciting. And I'm also assuming Alan Wake 2 probably sets up Control 2 in some way, shape, or form, because obviously the games are now connected and, like, they share one big universe, so I'm assuming Alan Wake 2 kind of sets things up in a big way going forward. So yeah, it's all just very interesting.
If the slide projector requires a slide to open dimensional doorways, then which is the object of power? The slide or the slide projector? Or is the distinction itself a fallacy?
It's a fair question. Okay, Emily, what do you got?
Jesse, good to see you. We've got Dylan situated in his containment cell like you asked. I've got medical staff running tests as we speak, and I'd be happy to walk you through the details later. Other than that, what's next?
With the slide projector turned off, the Hiss are shut out, but we're stuck with the ones already here. We can't lift the lockdown until they're all eradicated. If any Hiss ever got out, that would be the end of everything.
Well, eliminating them all will take time. Look, I'll do what I can on my end, but my research is progressing slower than I'd like.
I think I can help with that. I am making you the head of research.
Let's go!
I want you to use everything the Bureau has, every resource, every confidential scrap of data, and find a way to keep the Hiss out for good.
That's... really? I mean, yes, I
oh
can
my gosh,
certainly...
she's so adorable.
Yes. Yes, I accept.
You'll do great.
Emily is so precious.
Besides, I didn't really have anyone else lined up.
I'm honored, Jesse, really. Thank you.
Yeah, I really hope we get to see like Emily and like Arish and all the other characters again in the next game. I love them all. I think they're really fun characters.
I've looked through the docs we found in Dimensional Research. That slide projector is extremely powerful. You were right to shut it down.
How do you feel about me taking over as director?
You act like it just happened. You've been director since we first met, remember? I am still thrilled. Nothing's changed. Not for me. But the Bureau has changed. Trench and Darling are gone. Their knowledge, anything not written down, disappeared with them. They knew the Bureau better than anyone.
They're the Bureau's past, Emily. We won't operate like they did. We'll learn from their mistakes. We'll be better than they ever were. We won't ever be like them.
Oh yeah.
When the Hiss got into my head, I saw some weird things. I think Darling even spoke to me. Does that make any sense to you?
Well, empirically, no, but phantom voices as well as hallucinatory states are not uncommon here. And considering the forces that Dr. Darling was working with, he could have been transferred to a different plane of consciousness.
Yep, there we go.
Physically or otherwise.
That is my theory, to be
honest.
honest.
And that doesn't upset you?
Like a different plane of reality.
Very. And the fact that he hid those forces from me, it's infuriating. But Darling's dream was always to look beyond our reality. This time he may have taken a step too far, but as long as his consciousness can perceive his surroundings, I'm sure he's loving it.
Maybe Darling was just trying to protect you from the darker side of his work.
Fuck that. I'm not a child. Like, don't just assume I'm going to consider something morally repugnant.
Which it all was.
That's a fair point.
Which it all was, of course.
Same brain cell. Dylan's condition.
How is Dylan? The same. I can't detect any his activity, but his physiology has certainly been altered by it. And I can't tell if his brain activity is genuine or simply the aftermath of the hiss, like spasms. Dylan could wake up tomorrow for all I know. I really can't say.
Then I just have to wait for him. That's fair. He waited a long time for me.
Don't worry. We'll be monitoring him round the clock. If he wakes up, we'll be ready. I don't mean that in a hostile way, just... well, you know.
I hear you. My brother isn't exactly popular around here. I hope one day he'll have the chance to change that.
HRA failure.
So, there was a moment after Hedron died that I couldn't feel my powers. The hiss got into my head. Just for a moment.
So that explains the HRA outage. Before we knew what was happening, the hiss had us. They were in my head. I saw...
Yep, there we go. That explains.
Terrible things. I mean, I was about to go under forever when the hiss was pushed back. The HRAs had come back on. Dylan vanished afterwards, and we fought off the hiss that came after him. So if Hedron's death knocked out the HRAs, that means there must be a new local source for them to relay, which I'm guessing must be...
me.
You. Hedron is dead, assuming that word even applies to a resonant-based life form. But whatever it awakened in you, the power you call Polaris, is still active. Or at least, that's what my instruments are telling me.
So that kind of gives
we're
us
ever gonna understand all of this.
a slight explanation as to the difference to...
I'm just
it's
glad
like
you're
what the
here
difference
with
is
me.
between Polaris and Hedron.
That's
Because that
good
is
to
something
know.
that's a little confusing.
Thanks,
like-
Emily.
What is the difference between Hedron and Polaris? But we kind of got an explanation there, which is nice.
I found Dylan attacking the astral plane and the board. What was he hoping to accomplish?
Huh. Since they arrived, Hiss have been corrupting objects of power, which have an inherent link to the astral plane. Maybe their goal was to access the astral plane and the board itself.
That still doesn't tell us why.
His motives are a difficult thing to work out, but I have been digging through confidential files and noticed a strange gap in knowledge regarding the board. Looks like any data on them has either been deleted or was never gathered in the first place.
Interesting.
Then maybe it's time someone looked into that.
Maybe it is.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, I've got a bureau to run. See you soon.
Yes, ma'am, Director Faden.
Please, Emily. Not even as a joke.
Adorable.
Who moved my waveform of the hiss recording?
One final thing. I'm going to see if Dylan is in his containment still over here. I mean, I'm assuming he is.
Marshall's coming back. It's not like her to be absent during a crisis.
Marshall's as tough as they come. You don't need to worry about her.
I hope you're right.
Oh, we'll get to Marshall. Yeah.
I'll be
Poor
here
Dylan.
waiting for you when you wake up, brother. If you wake up.
I mean, he's gonna wake up. There's definitely more to Dylan's story than just this. So I'm assuming he'll come back and control you in a big way. Because there's so much more you can do with this character, I think.
You heard the
Yeah.
director stop the hiss, right? Sounds like she can really handle things.
Finally, someone had the balls to take the fight to that.
Okay. So that's gonna be it for this episode, I think. So I'll just save here. And I call that an episode. So yeah, that's gonna be the finale of the story of Control. But yeah, I'll be back soon with the first DLC, which is going to be set in the Foundation, which is its own kind of special location. And it's going to be fairly full on. And then the second DLC is going to be the one that I'm really excited for, which is the Alan Wake one, which obviously now as somebody who's played through Alan Wake and who's thought a lot about it and Control in the last couple of months, I feel like playing through that DLC again is going to make things make a lot more sense. It's going to be interesting to kind of unpack it all with like all my kind of like newfound knowledge about Alan Wake. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the finale because man, this game is wild. It's bonkers. I mean, I've already said my piece on it, but this is easily one of my favorite games of all time, and I would just highly recommend playing through this game. Like I cannot stress that enough. It's incredible. It's so much fun. Um, so yeah, if you enjoyed, hit the like button, subscribe, ring the notification bell, leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear what you guys thought of this episode, but also the entire series. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. This was a really, really fun game to kind of replay. But obviously it's not over yet. We still have the DLCs. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the full series. And I'll see you guys pretty soon for the first DLC of Control.